Hello, this reading is for those who just recently broke up or had a fallout with your partner. I'll do 3 spreads: the situation spread, who you're dealing with, who left who, etc. The advice spread, is it worth your time to reconcile with this ex? And the new love in the near future spread, do you have anybody new coming towards you, hopefully better suited for you than your ex? Please like my videos if they resonate and subscribe to my channel. Let's begin. Alright Taurus, here's the situation. We have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Lovers. We have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Knight of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Four of Cups. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Gemini or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or perhaps another earth sign, another Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I can interpret this spread a couple of different ways. I would just have to assume that the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, that is you, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. So in scenario number 1, this person who is coming towards you, or they were trying to express their love to you, the problem here is that they chose another person at some point in the past. So at some point in the past, they were choosing between you and that other person, and they chose wrong. They chose the other person, and it didn't work out between them, and now they want to get the show on the road with you, and you're like, nope, I'm nobody's option. I'm nobody's second option, and you're shutting them down. And scenario number 2, you perhaps waited for this person to express their love to you first, but you just couldn't take it anymore, you couldn't wait anymore, and you decided to move forward yourself, and unfortunately they rejected you. Alright, so yeah, the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is most likely you. The first card I came out is the Ten of Wands, and it's clarified by the Lovers. The Lovers is the personal Gemini card. You could have been dealing with a Gemini, or the Lovers is a card of a choice. Right, so in scenario number 1, like I said, this is somebody made their own choice. They were choosing between you and another person, and they chose them, but it didn't work out between those two people, and now they decided to come towards you. So here they come with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. It's actually genuine love. I don't know what happened there. Perhaps that other person promised them something, or I don't know why they fell for that other person, but now they do have lots of love for you. You know, they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces with that Knight of Cups, but both the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups are very loving cards. You know, the Knight of Cups is often called the Knight in the Shining Armor. And in this scenario, you're just not having it. The last card that came out is the Ten of Swords, and it's clarified by the Four of Cups. The Ten of Swords, this is you shutting it down, shutting them down, and the Four of Cups is a card of a rejection, and you're basically rejecting them because, like I said, you're nobody's second choice. Right? In scenario number 2, you are the one who decided to make a move yourself. Right? You made a difficult choice to move towards them. You expressed your love with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, genuine, authentic love, but unfortunately they simply rejected you with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups, and now your heart is broken in both scenarios, obviously, right? Yeah, so that's what I have so far. Let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. Taurus, here's the advice spread for you. This is from your perspective. This is what you need to do, or at least take into consideration. We have the Five of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords, we have Justice, and we also have the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The advice for you is to shut it down if they ever decide to come back to you, right? If you were the one who expressed your love to them and they shut you down, but if they change your mind again and they come back towards you, this is pretty much done, right? And the same goes for the scenario number 1 that we talked about in the first spread, right? If they chose a different person originally in the beginning, at some point in the past, but now they want you, the answer should be no, because like I said, you're nobody's second option. I think the Queen of Swords is you. Since this is an advice, I think this is an advice for you to go the Queen of Swords style on this person. Right? The Queen of Swords knows what's up. The Queen of Swords seen it all. The Queen of Swords is very experienced, and the Queen of Swords can smell bullshit from a mile away. Right? The Five of Cups, it could be that person having regrets, having doubts about what they did. So if they do come back to you, you should go the Queen of Swords style on them. Justice right next to the deck is pretty much karma. It's what they deserve in this case. And the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of an abrupt ending, but I think in this case this is you shutting it down. Right? You're just not having it with this person, no matter what the situation was. Alright, so yeah, that's the advice. Don't even bother with that person anymore. We're moving on to spread number 3. Spread number 3 is new love coming towards you in the near future. Taurus, here's spread number 3. This is new love coming towards you in the near future. We have the Two of Swords, clarified by the Five of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. We have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Two of Cups and the Chariot. And we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer or another Taurus or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, this here may involve travel in some shape or form. You know, Aries, by the way, had a similar message, to be honest with you, in the new love spread. You may want to check it out. You may be dealing with an Aries. But they had a slightly different situation, right? So here, I do see you traveling. You could be traveling with the new person, or you could be traveling to see this new person. Perhaps this person is at a distance from you, and the two of you decide to meet somewhere in the middle, right? Or you could be traveling to see them where they're at, or it could be the other way around. They could be traveling to see you. For some of you, you could be moving. If you're thinking of moving, like physically relocating, you don't have to be relocating far. Perhaps you're moving from one neighborhood to another neighborhood in your city. That's where you'll be meeting this new person. It will probably, like I said, involve some sort of movement here, right? The first card that came out is the Two of Swords, and it's clarified by the Five of Pentacles. In this case, the Two of Swords basically says no more, right? So no more of the energy of the Five of Pentacles, which is clarifying that Two of Swords. And the Five of Pentacles is a card of somebody who feels left out in the cold, somebody feels miserable. So no more of that. Then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, that is your card, Taurus, unless you're dealing with another Taurus. But it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading, Taurus, right? This means you're the one in charge, you're the one calling the shots, you're the one taking decisions, making decisions, you're in your element, right? Then we have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Two of Cups and the Chariot. And we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So all three, the Six of Swords, the Chariot, and the Eight of Wands, have to do with travel in some shape or form, or moving, relocating someplace, right? So the Six of Swords is also a card of an improvement, a card of getting better, a card of a rough patch being over, right? So yeah, your life is about to get better. The Two of Cups, clarifying the Six of Swords, is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people in love with each other. Then we have the Chariot. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Or the Chariot is a card of, you've guessed it, moving, going someplace. The Chariot is also a card of victory. The Chariot is all about moving forward with the new person and never looking back. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign, right? We don't really have any court cards in the spread, and I did clarify a couple of cards. You know, I don't do really big spreads when it comes to for the brokenhearted. I do big spreads in my monthlies and weeklies and mid-months, so you can always check those out. Perhaps there's something there for you. And the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. This is also a card of traveling or moving. It's also a card of communication, back and forth communication, and it's a card of Cupid's arrows, you know. So the Cupid is definitely going to be working hard to make sure you find a new person, and I think they're going to succeed. I think you've got something new coming your way. Perhaps the universe hasn't decided on who is it going to be. If you're thinking about going someplace, traveling someplace, moving, then go ahead and do it, and that's where you'll find this new person, right? Or if you're invited to go on a trip with your friends, perhaps you can meet your person while on the road, or if you're going with a group of friends, one of the people in that group could be the new person for you, the one whom you'll be falling in love with, and it's going to be mutual with that Two of Cups. Alright, so yeah, that's what I got for you, Taurus, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing month. And there you have it. I hope my readings resonated with you, and if they did, I hope they make your lives better in one way or the other. Please share and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.